From the streets of Washington, D.C. to the bright lights of the NFL, Vontae Davis defied the odds. A first-round draft pick who intercepted 22 passes over 121 games spanning a decade in the league, 2 Pro Bowls, $50 million in career earnings. Then, in a moment that shocked the sports world, he walked away at halftime of a game. Just walked away. His story ended tragically at just 35 years old, found unresponsive in his home gym. This is the beginning, the rise and the all-too-short life of Vontae Davis, a man who lived life on his own terms, even when those terms left the rest of us speechless. The streets of Washington, D.C. can be unforgiving. For a young Vontae Davis, born May 27, 1988, those streets presented 2 paths: surrender to their harsh reality or use their lessons to forge something greater. Davis chose the latter. Growing up in a city where over 25,000 violent crimes occurred annually during his childhood, Vontae found refuge at Dunbar High School. There, he transformed into a 2-sport star, dominating both the football field and track. As a senior cornerback, he snagged 8 interceptions in just 12 games, a remarkable 0.67 interceptions per game, while racking up 38 tackles. His blazing speed was evident on the track, where he posted personal bests of 10.97 seconds in the 100-meter dash and 22.78 seconds in the 200-meter dash. Those achievements earned him Washington Post First-Team All-Metro honors and the prestigious DC Gatorade Player of the Year award. The University of Illinois became Davis's home in 2006, where he immediately announced his presence. As a freshman, he recorded 30 solo tackles and 22 assists for a total of 52 tackles, along with his first collegiate interception. His sophomore campaign saw those numbers explode: 56 solo tackles, 20 assists, and 4 interceptions, earning him first-team All-Big Ten honors. By his junior year, Davis had become one of college football's elite defenders, amassing 53 solo tackles, 25 assists, and 2 more interceptions. In just 3 seasons, he accumulated 139 solo tackles, 67 assists, and 7 interceptions across 36 games, averaging 5.7 tackles per game and an interception every 5.1 games. These statistics caught the eye of NFL scouts, prompting Davis to declare for the 2009 NFL Draft after his junior season. The NFL Combine showcased Davis's extraordinary physical gifts. Standing 5 feet 11 inches and weighing 203 pounds, he blazed through the 40-yard dash in 4.4 seconds. His vertical leap reached 37.5 inches, and he bench pressed 225 pounds an impressive 25 times. Even more surprising was his Wonderlic score of 33, well above the average for his position. The Miami Dolphins, impressed by this combination of physical prowess and intelligence, selected Davis with the 25th overall pick in the first round of the 2009 NFL Draft, signing him to a 5-year contract worth $10.25 million, including $7.43 million guaranteed, a life-changing sum for the young man from Washington, D.C. Davis's rookie season with the Dolphins showed flashes of brilliance. Playing in all 16 games with 9 starts, he recorded 48 solo tackles, 4 assists, and 4 interceptions, one of which he returned for a touchdown, the first of his career. That 23-yard interception return against the Buffalo Bills announced his arrival as a playmaker. By season's end, he led all Dolphins defensive backs in tackles and led the entire team in interceptions, earning him a spot on Pro Football Weekly's All-Rookie team. His ball-hawking abilities were evident from the start. He intercepted 1 pass every 4 games as a rookie, a rate that would have translated to 40 interceptions over a 10-year career. The 2010 season established Davis as a premier corner. Starting 15 of 16 games, he recorded 46 solo tackles, 8 assists, and added another interception. His coverage skills impressed even the legendary Brett Favre, who after facing Davis stated, "Number 21, I felt like, was one of the best corners in this league that no one knows about." High praise from a future Hall of Famer who had faced the NFL's best defenders for nearly 2 decades. Davis's completion percentage allowed that season was just 52%, placing him among the top 15 cornerbacks in the league. The following year brought new challenges, Hamstring injuries limited Davis to just 12 games in 2011, but he remained productive when healthy, logging 39 solo tackles, 4 assists, 4 interceptions, and recording the first sack of his career. His interception rate improved to 1 every 3 games, and he returned those interceptions for a total of 60 yards, an average of 15 yards per return. Despite missing 4 games, Davis still finished among the top 25 corners in the league in total interceptions. Then came the trade that would define the peak of his career. In August 2012, the Dolphins shocked the NFL by trading Davis to the Indianapolis Colts for a second-round draft pick. It proved to be a pivotal moment for Davis, even as injuries limited him to just 10 games in his first season with Indianapolis. In those 10 games, he still managed 46 solo tackles, 5 assists, and 3 interceptions. When healthy, he was on pace for a career-high 74 tackles over a full season. The following year, 2013, Davis started all 16 games, recording 41 solo tackles and 5 assists along with an interception. His consistency and coverage skills earned him an overall grade of 86.0 from Pro Football Focus, ranking him 6th among all cornerbacks. The 2014 season marked Davis's emergence as an elite NFL cornerback. The Colts rewarded his development with a 4-year, $39 million contract extension, including $20 million guaranteed, a testament to his value. Davis responded with a career-defining season, recording 35 solo tackles, 7 assists, and 4 interceptions while breaking up a career-high 19 passes. He led the NFL with the lowest opposing passer rating at a remarkable 38.8, earning his first Pro Bowl selection. Pro Football Focus gave him an overall grade of 95.1, second highest among all cornerbacks. Davis had truly arrived as one of the NFL's shutdown corners, allowing just 0.71 yards per coverage snap, nearly half the league average. Davis maintained his elite play in 2015, recording 38 solo tackles, 10 assists, and 4 more interceptions. He broke up 16 passes, earned his second consecutive Pro Bowl selection, and received an 86.9 overall grade from Pro Football Focus, ranking 3rd among all cornerbacks. Over those 2 Pro Bowl seasons, Davis intercepted 8 passes, defended 35 passes, and allowed just 3 touchdowns in coverage across 31 games. A touchdown allowed approximately every 10 games, compared to the league average of 1 every 3 to 4 games for starting cornerbacks. Injuries began to take their toll in 2016. Though Davis started 14 games, recording 34 solo tackles, 3 assists, and an interception, his performance declined noticeably. His Pro Football Focus grade dropped precipitously to 47.3, and his targets and coverage increased by nearly 40% as opposing quarterbacks began testing him more frequently. The following year proved even more challenging. A lingering groin injury limited Davis to just 5 games in 2017, during which he managed 16 solo tackles and 5 assists, but no interceptions for the first time in his career. The relationship with the Colts deteriorated after Davis was benched in Week 9, leading to his release on November 9, 2017, ending his 6-season tenure with the team. After signing a 1-year, $5 million deal with the Buffalo Bills in February 2018, Davis found himself at a crossroads. Surprisingly, he was a healthy scratch in the season opener. Then came the moment that would define his legacy. In Week 2 against the Los Angeles Chargers, after giving up a touchdown to Mike Williams in the first half, Davis made a decision that stunned the sports world. At halftime, he removed himself from the game, telling coaches he was done. Not just done for the day, done with football altogether. After playing 613 of a possible 1,200 games in his NFL career, assuming a 15-year career of 80 games, after earning approximately 83% of his potential peak career earnings, Vontae Davis walked away. As he later explained, "This isn't how I pictured retiring from the NFL, but today on the field, reality hit me, and hard. I shouldn't be out there anymore." Life after football saw Davis pursue new ventures. In September 2019, he became CEO of a holistic wellness spa in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, translating the physical and mental discipline of professional sports into business. For nearly 5 years, he built this new chapter, far from the roaring crowds and punishing hits of the NFL. Then tragedy struck. On April 1st, 2024, at just 35 years old, an age when many of his contemporaries were still playing, Vontae Davis was found unresponsive in his home gym in Southwest Ranches, Florida. The man who had defied convention throughout his life, from his rise from the streets of D.C. to his unprecedented mid-game retirement, was gone too soon. A year after his death, the medical examiner's report listed his cause of death as undetermined, a final mystery surrounding a man who had always marched to his own beat. Vontae Davis lived just 13,102 days on this earth, but in that time, he showed us that true courage sometimes means stepping away when others expect you to stay. That life's greatest achievements come from following your own path, even when that path leads away from fame and glory. Vontae Davis taught us that a life well lived is measured not by the length of time we spend in the spotlight, but by the courage we show in deciding when to step away from it.